40 days, that's all you need to go from doubtful to confident, from confused to crystal clear. Hello, future CAs, welcome back to my channel, your one stop guide for everything related to CA exams. If you are new here, I am Pooja, a chartered accountant. I have an experience of working for Ernst and Young and KPMG, and I help CA aspirants like you succeed with practical tips, strategies, and support. In this video, I am bringing you an ultimate 40-day revision plan for the upcoming CA Foundation exam, specially designed to help you revise effectively, efficiently, and strategically in these last crucial days. Whether your syllabus is complete or you're still catching up, whether you're aiming to just clear or aiming for an AIR, this plan will help you revise all four papers, avoid common mistakes, and maximize your marks in the exam hall. Because remember, it's not about how much time you have, it's about how well you use it. So get ready with your notebooks. Let's break it down day by day, subject by subject. Also, guys, if you are new to my channel, I request you all to subscribe and hit the bell icon below so that you can get notified whenever I post new videos. So guys, when you visit my channel in the playlist section, you can see there is a separate playlist for CA Foundation exams. So here you will find different videos regarding different types of study plan, subject specific guidance, etc. And there is also a playlist for business law. So here I have made videos on how to present answers for business law, both for case scenario based question as well as direct theory question. And then there is also a playlist for CA Foundation Business Law, Indian Regulatory Framework recorded lecture. And there is another playlist for CA Foundation 1.5 day revision plan. So in this, for all the four subjects, you can see as to how you can revise in 1.5 day. That is, after each exam, there will be 1.5 days time, right? So if you want to know how to revise in those 1.5 day, you can watch this playlist. Apart from that, there is also a playlist as CAGPT for students. So in this I have made video where I have shown how you can use CAGPT, that is the different techniques in which you can use CAGPT for preparing for your exams. So please visit my channel and do watch the videos in this playlist and make the most out of it. So here we have the outline of the 40-day revision planner. The plan is starting from 7th August and I have prepared this for the September 2025 exams. However, whenever your exam is and in case you come across this video at that time and if 40 days are left for your exam, you can still follow this study plan. So let's have a look at the plan here. So totally we have 5 study slots in this plan. So slot 1 to slot 4 are for 3 hours each and slot number 5 is for 1 hour. So let's see the timing of these slots. Slot 1 is from 6 am to 9 am. Slot number 2 is from 9:30 am to 12:30 pm. And slot 3 is from 2 pm to 5 pm. And slot 4 is from 5:30 pm to 8:30 pm. And slot 5, which is of 1 hour, that is from 9:30 pm to 10:30 pm. So in the study plan, we have ensured that there is sufficient break between each of the study slot. And we have also ensured that you get sufficient time to sleep as well. Because if you sleep for 6 to 7 hours at least, your mind will be fresh and you will be able to concentrate well on the studies. So even during the exam days, it is suggested to at least catch up on 6 hours of sleep. Because most of the time the question paper is tricky. So if our mind is fresh, then only we will be able to solve the paper easily. So this study plan is starting from 7th August onwards. So do not skip the video and watch it fully because in between the video we'll be discussing some important points as well. So in this study plan, what we have done is the fifth study slot that we have kept common throughout the plan. So let's see what is this fifth study slot for. So this fifth study slot, we have kept to revise the RTP, the previous year papers, and also there is model test papers. This is all available in the BOS knowledge portal itself, and also to practice different types of MCQ. That is for quantitative aptitude and economics. So when you are studying these two subjects, you should practice MCQ from different sources. So previously I had made a video as to from which all sources you should practice MCQ. So I will add that to the end screen. Please watch that video and practice MCQ from all those sources. So this last study slot is consistent throughout the study plan. So it is very important to study this RTP previous year paper and model test paper. So from 7th August to 10th August, that is the first 4 days. Here you will revise business law and accounting. In slot 1 and 4, you will revise business law. And in slot 2 and 3, you will revise accounting. So here we have accounting is a practical subject and business law is a theory subject. So we have tried to group one theory and one practical subject here. So for revision purpose, you can either use the notes. If you have prepared any notes by yourself, you can use that. Or if you do not have any notes prepared, you can use the Saransh as well. This is also available in the BOS knowledge portal. So now if you see the syllabus of accounting here, these two chapters, partnership and LLP accounts and company accounts, these two chapters, and if we see the syllabus of business law, here these chapters, the Indian Partnership Act, the LLP Act and the Companies Act. So in accounting and business law, these two chapters are interlinked. That is why we have kept these two subjects together. So when you are studying these two subjects, you can try to keep these three chapters on the same day. So morning you can study the concepts of the Indian Partnership Act, and later on in the afternoon or evening, you can go to accounting and solve the questions relating to that. So that way it will be easier. Same way you can do for the Companies Act as well. So that is one advantage of keeping this business law and accounting subject together for study. So your study plan is actually divided into different parts. So now we are seeing the first part of the study plan. I will explain you as we go ahead. Then from 11th August to 14th August, the next 4 days, here we'll be switching the subjects. So here you will be studying business economics and quantitative aptitude. So in slot 1 and 4, you will revise business economics, and in slot 2 and 3, you will revise quantitative aptitude. So ensure you practice MCQs as many as possible. Even in the BOS knowledge portal, if you log in, you can find the MCQ portal. So there also you can practice different types of MCQs. Then from 15th August to 18th August, the next 4 days. So here we'll be changing the subjects again. So here again we'll be studying business law and accounting. So in slot 1 and slot 4, you will revise business law, and in slot 2 and 3, you will revise accounting. So you can go on noting this study plan as we are discussing. Then from 19th August to 22nd August, the next 4 days. So here we are changing the subjects again. So here we will be studying business economics and quantitative aptitude. In slot 1 and 4, you will revise business economics, and in slot 2 and 3, you will revise quantitative aptitude. So this is the first part of your revision plan, in which you can see that from the beginning, first we started with two subjects, then after 4 days we changed the subjects. So every 4 days we are changing the subjects. There is one reason for doing like this, because as we are aware that the passing criteria is 40 marks per subject, but in aggregate we must secure 50% in all the subjects together. So it is important to start studying all the subjects and cover each of them in equal proportions. So it shouldn't happen that we complete studying Like suppose you start studying accounting and you complete that, then you go to the second subject. And by the time you reach the last subject, if there is no sufficient time left and in the last subject, if you score less than 40, it will still be considered fail. Hence, it's important to study strategically. So from 7th August till 22nd August. This is actually the first part of the study plan. So in this first part, what you will be doing is you will be studying the chapters with highest weightage for each of the subject. So previously I have made a video for that also, in which I have explained in detail for each subject as to in which order you should study, keeping in mind the section wise weightages, as well as keeping in mind the logical flow of the chapters. So I will add that to the end screen. So you can go through that and you can follow that. So now from 23rd August to 26th August, the next 4 days. So here in slot 1 and slot 2, you will revise each of the subjects. So on 23rd August, you will revise accounting. 24th, you will revise business law and so on. Then in slot number 3, which is same as the exam time, here you will be attempting the mock test paper series 1. So for accounting and business law mock test paper, you will attempt from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. And for quantitative aptitude and business economics, you will attempt it from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. So in slot 3, which is of exam time, throughout the study leave, we are either studying or we are practicing the mock test paper. Since the exam is in afternoon, like there are chances we might feel sleepy. So to avoid this, during your study leave, if you are consistently studying in this slot, then in the exam also you will be able to go and attend the exam well. So now some tips to attempt the mock test papers. Attempt it in exam-like condition itself. Do not refer to any notebooks and present your answer just like you will present in the real exam. And also you must try to attend the paper and complete the paper within the 3 hour or 2 hour time frame. So be strict with yourself and try to complete the paper within the stipulated time. And then in the fourth slot, after completing the mock test paper, what you will be doing is you will analyze your answers of the mock test paper with the ICA answer. So the ICA will host the answer of mock test paper in the BOS portal. So compare your answer, and what you can do is subject wise make a notes as to what has gone wrong, whether you have gone wrong in presentation or you need more conceptual clarity or you have used any wrong formats for accounting, and for business law whether you did not mention the correct provision number. Like this, for each of the subject wise notes you can make, so that further when you are revising, we have to ensure we mitigate these errors, because finally when we are going for the real exam, we should be fully prepared. And one more suggestion is, in case you start studying late and you do not have time to attempt the mock test paper, one suggestion from personal experience is at least go through the mock test paper. Like you're studying any other chapter, at least study the mock test paper once and go to the exam. Now from 27th August, here the third part of your plan will start. So here what you will be doing is you will be studying the other chapters, and then plus also whatever analysis you have made from the mock test paper series 1, you will try to work on those areas as well. So here you will revise business law and accounting. So in slot 1 and 4 you will revise business law, and in slot 2 and 3 you will revise accounting. Then from 31st August to 3rd September, here you will revise business economics and quantitative aptitude. In slot 1 and 4 you will revise business economics, and in slot 2 and 3 you will revise quantitative aptitude. Try to do as much written practice as possible in your study leave, because the papers will be lengthy, and if you have done sufficient written practice, you will be able to attempt the paper easily in the exam. So what you can do is, suppose you are practicing accounting and you are solving any question from your study material, you can first go through the previous year paper so that you will get an estimate as to for how much mark that particular question might come in the exam. And depending on that, you can allot some time for that question, like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And in the study leave itself, keep a timer and try to solve the question within that time. And after you solve the question, compare your answer with the study material, RTP, MTP, depending on whatever you are solving, and see what error you have done. If there is an error in any significant step, if you have missed writing an important provision or writing any important format, ensure you practice writing that again. So this way you can enhance your writing skill. Hence, you will be able to write fast as well as legibly in the exam. This is very important to create a good impression in the mind of the examiner. And also, do not ignore any chapters. So first you will study the chapters with highest weightage, and then when you are studying the other chapters, go through all the chapters. For example, for subject like accounting, it was noticed that a few students ignored the theory part of it. And sometimes the theory was asked for like 4 marks, 5 marks question in the exam. So in the exam, even like 4, 5 marks questions are also very important. So do not ignore theory for practical subjects also. So from 4th September to 7th September, this is the next part of your study plan. Here you will be revising the subjects on each of the day in slot 1 and 2. So in slot 1 you will revise accounting, in slot 2 you will revise business law and so on. And in slot number 3 you will be attempting the mock test paper series 2. And the same rules will be applicable what we discussed while discussing the mock test paper series 1. And then in slot 4 you will analyze the mock test paper, just like you analyzed in the mock test paper series 1. And also in series 2, you have to ensure that whatever errors you had noted in series 1 of the mock test paper, the same error should not come in the series 2. In case the same error comes up again, please make a note of it. And in case any new error come, also note that down as well. So there are still few more days remaining, right? In those few more days, we will be trying to mitigate those leftover errors. If any errors are still remaining, we'll have to work on those errors. Now from 8th September is the next part of the study plan. So on 8th and 9th September, here you will revise business law and accounting. In slot 1 and 4, you will revise business law, and in slot 2 and 3, you will revise accounting. So if any other chapters are left and whatever errors you have noted down, you will try to work on those in these remaining days. Then on 10th and 11th September, here you will revise business economics and quantitative aptitude. So in slot 1 and 4, you will revise business economics, and in slot 2 and 3, you will revise quantitative aptitude. And then on 12th September, we have tried to cover all the subject on this day. So if anything else is remaining or if you want to revise any chapter, so in each of the slot, we have kept one subject. Slot 1 is for accounting, slot 2 is for business law, slot 3 is for quantitative aptitude, and slot 4 is for business economics. So from 7th August to 12th August, from slot 1 to slot 4, you will be able to complete revising all the subjects, plus you will be attempting the mock test paper. And simultaneously in slot number 5, you will be going through the revision test paper, previous year papers, model test paper, and for MCQ based papers, that is economics and this quantitative aptitude, you will be practicing MCQ from the different sources. So this is how we have strategically tried to keep your study plan. Then 13th, 14th and 15th, only last 3 days will be left now. So this last 3 days, we have entirely kept to revise the paper 1 accounting. So it is better to start studying early itself for the paper 1, because the more confident we are for the first paper, and if the first paper goes well, then we will be confidently able to attempt the other papers. So this will work as a positive boost for us, and it will also create a positive momentum for the other exams as well. So even when I used to study for my exam, I used to keep like 2 or 3 days for the first paper, so that I'm fully prepared and I do not have to face any anxiety for the first paper itself. So guys, I hope you all have noted down this study plan. That was your 40-day power revision plan for the CA Foundation exam. Structured, practical, and made just for you. Now it's your turn to take action, follow it sincerely, and most importantly, believe in yourself. Because champions aren't born in the exam hall, they are made in the revision days. If you found this plan useful, write I am ready to conquer CA Foundation in the comments below. Don't forget to like and share the video and also subscribe to my channel. Do hit the bell icon so you don't miss any of my upcoming revision tips and last minute strategies. All the best for your exams and remember, your hard work plus smart strategy is equal to guaranteed success. I will see you all in the next video. Until then, keep learning and keep shining.